Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the TRRC. We will continue our proceedings from yesterday, where we stopped. And Imam, you have the floor to offer some prayers, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وإن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل والله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Shukran, Imam C. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God of mercy and of grace, we continue to bring before you the situation that is throughout the whole world, this coronavirus pandemic that has crippled all functions throughout the world. We thank you that in some places it's been relaxed and work is beginning to return to normal gradually. We continue to ask that your Holy Spirit will continue to blow the wind of change throughout the whole world, that hearts and minds will be refined, that the fear and the love of God will be in the hearts of all human beings, so that the relationship between person to person, country to country, business to business will be fair, and there will be justice, there will be equity for all. We continue to thank you for the Day of the African Child. We pray for all African child throughout the whole world, wherever they may be. We ask for their protection, and we ask for your guidance and their development, so that they will become people that will contribute greatly to Africa. And we continue to pray for our own sitting here. We ask that all who will come here will speak the truth, and you grant the commissioners the discerning spirit to discern between truth and falsehood. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop Odiko. Today being, as you mentioned, Bishop, the Day of the African Child, we are going to make a brief statement on behalf of the Commission in observance of this important day. Commissioner Carr, you have the floor to speak on behalf of the Commission.
Thank you, Chairman. The Day of the African Child has been celebrated on June 16 every year since 1991, when it was first initiated by the Organization of African Unity, OAU. It honors those who participated in the Soweto Uprising of 1976. It also raises awareness of the continuing need for improvement of the education provided to African children. In Soweto, South Africa, on June 16, 1976, about 10,000 black school children marched in a column more than half a mile long, protesting the poor quality of their education, rejecting what was called Bantu education, and demanding their right to be taught in their own languages. Hundreds of young students were shot, and more than 100 people were killed in the protest of the following 2 weeks. More than 1,000 were injured. On June 16 every year, governments, NGOs, international organizations, and other stakeholders gather to discuss the challenges and opportunities facing the full realization of the rights of children in Africa. The Day of the African Child 2020 will be commemorated on the theme, Access to a Child-Friendly Justice Systems in Africa. Conscious of the importance of this day, the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission, TRRC, through its Youth and Children's Network Unit, joins the Child Protection Alliance, CPA, Children's Network on Transitional Justice, Children National Assembly, the Gambia, the National Youth Council, and the entire African continent to help children commemorate this auspicious day. We believe that if the Never Again campaign of the TRRC must be realized, the role of children has to be considered because they are the future of every country. Thus, our justice system must not ignore them. Thank you very much.
Indeed, the future of everybody. Thank you so much, Commissioner Carr. Council, are we ready to continue our proceedings from yesterday afternoon? If so, please go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and commissioners, members of the audience. Sagar Jahate would continue with the witness of yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you, Esa. Good morning, Chairman, and good morning, commissioners and everyone. We are ready to proceed with the witness from yesterday. Mr. Usher, can you kindly get the witness, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam. Good morning, Mr. Ba.
Afini.
I hope you had a safe and restful night.
Oui, sikide hanki gila yahuda hebi adandi ketong te hebi jama weldo.
Hey, ku jam tan? Yes. Ku jam tan?
I am not able to hear the interpretation very clearly.
Yes, he said everything is okay.
Thank you very much. Yesterday, you were not quite yourself.
Oi hanki no ini hanki on alano esa como seda.
Mengala?
Esa como seda.
Yes.
You told us that you were holding back information because you were actually fearful for your life and personal safety.
Te awido yimbe wonda hanki ngurnal man kanyum may jamma on hida huli dun seda sabu hida jogani do hida mari kibaruji urdi andanda ma wonda mayda faalaade jonde commission kono susani ha ngurwoni ngurnal man kanyum may jahbugol ma jam ka wonda ton.
Yes, donc gonga.
Yeah, that's quite true.
We hope that you are more at ease today after the warnings that were issued yesterday by lead counsel, and that you are ready to reveal everything that you know about the prisons.
Meden tanjini wonde ma hankide yamirore jonnande do nden dum woni lead council on ko jonni yamirore ndo jonni do nden do en sakade do hanki gila yahuda hanki a hebi jam a hebani ton bitte te benen yakori wonde ma a jonne men do a wirte do gundoji duududi andanda wonde ma hedi sawi kander hoggoton.
Yes, ko ngandumi ko mi halana don.
Yes, I will reveal everything that I know.
And we will appreciate that very much. I would just like to remind you about the things you said to us yesterday.
Nini ka wondo fala ma andintinde hanki yewtere nde yewtiden den do ko haalda do ko andintama goddum e mum.
You testified about your arrest, detention, and torture at Basse.
Follow premier ko aron do ko dum woni gilabe nangunoma Basse ton ko be badde ko be waduma ton kon dum woni be lappuma te be waduma bade bonde ko be waduma ton kon fo a haali dum don a sifike dum.
At the hands of OC Famara Jallo and his team of torturers.
Dum fo no hebi e jungo OC Famara Jallo kanyum yimbe makko ben be andana mako lappobe.
Yes, ko mabbe dum hebi.
Yes, that happened in their hands.
You told us how acid was poured on your anus and genitals and the pain and suffering you endured.
halani be kadi gila men dema be yehi be sodi acide on be are be hibbi dum e yeso ma te tampere dum ko tampimma kon on sifika dum don kadi.
Yes, I narrated that yesterday.
You explained about the suffering that you went through and the cruelty that was inflicted on you, which made you completely dehumanized.
haali do kadi dum gila dum wada e ma tampere dum ko tampimma kon kanyum ma gila dum wada e ma ka wonnoda don e a famano hore ma anda sa ka wonnoda ha sifika dum don kadi fo no dum tampinirma.
Yes.
And how you were stripped of all your dignity as a person.
honno be jettiri gedal ma gila be wadi dum e ma gedal ma ko andanda ma ko Allah lando yeduma dum fo be jatti dum e jungo ma hay fus be jonnani ma e mum.
Yes, I was completely powerless.
You also started telling us about the general prison conditions in the country.
halani yimbe kadi dum woni kasoji tati wondi ka leydi do din kadi ton no wa'i non a sifanike dum yimbe no ton wa'i.
Yes, I know everything that goes in the prisons.
You told us that the general conditions were more or less the same, whichever prison you were at.
wiida kadi haali do wonde ma dum woni kasoji din do fof di andanda ma wonde ma memidi e bade ko woni wadde ton kon dum hala ko sansi e mum di fo hidi fota.
Nothing has changed from the old days up to these days.
However, you focused on your detention at Mile 2 prisons.
ha joni tigi on ko feruda e mum e nder seedeyagal ma ko dum woni ka kaso jano ko tampere ko wadda ton kon ko woni ton kon ko dum sifagol mangol ko dum fewti e mum.
How you were treated when you first got there.
ko honno jogoroda gilande mo natuna don premier long.
Yes.
And you told us about the information and knowledge that you had as a chief mess boy.
ay sifanike do yimbe kadi ko dum woni gandal ngal hebuda ton gal gilande mabbe jonnuma be waduma e chief mess boy ko janguda ton kon kan re kaso ton kon sifanike dum kadi yimbe.
Yes.
The assistance that you gave prisoners and prison officers alike.
te sifanike do kadi yimbe ballal ngal andanda ma wonde ma ko ngal jonnata dum woni sokabe ka kaso ton ben kanyum may liggotobe ton ben kadi ballal ngal jonnata be ngal.
Yes.
You have already explained to us briefly about the food that wasn't fit for human consumption.
asifanike do kadi yimbe nyamete mo andanda ma wonde ma ko be jonnata e sokabe ka kaso ton be nyamete mo andanda ma wonde ma e wona nyamete keldudo.
Leading to the disease of beriberi.
on nyamete mo be jonnete on ko on sababu nyaw wietedo beriberi.
Yes.
Which you informed us was a disease that you have only seen in prison.
a wi do yimbe wonde ma on nyaw a medamo yide dula si wana ka kaso ton.
I saw it only in the prison.
You have also told us about the general conditions of the cell, which you said was also not fit for human habitation.
te asifanike do kadi yimbe wi wonde ma seluji wondi ton din kadi der ton seluji no wa'i non seluji di daga naki bani adama pour o soke ton.
They are very, very bad.
And a lot of witnesses that we've had have already explained to us about the general conditions of the cells, as well as the condition and quality of the food. So there is no need to belabor the point. But I would just like to go back to the issue of beriberi as a common disease within the prison. Can you tell us how common it was?
wi seede be hewbe jodi ke do nde jullere nde jodi da don don be sifanike do yimbe du woni kan re kaso ton e no ton wa'i non kanyum may nyameteji di no di wa'i non joni jarani do boyen en gondon sengo joni dahida wawi haalande yimbe ankadi nder kaso gondon ko honno an yiruda ton ko honno ton woni yarude ko honno ton yimbe be wona jogorede ton.
O time ni
At this present time, you mean?
I meant during the time that you were a prisoner in Mile 2, from the time you were a prisoner in Mile 2 up to date.
o wi gilande ma nabada ton nyande premier de nabada ton den ha hande ka wondo ton ko no wa'i non ko dum o falada be yimbe fala o fala sifanoda yimbe ko honno to wa'i.
Yeah.
na waɗi différence no feewi no ɓurdi no serti.
There are some differences from the days of the old days and now.
I would like you to actually concentrate on the old days and tell us what used to happen in regards to beriberi and how common it was as a disease.
wi o fala fewta hakkille ma de sifa ko seede yagal ma dum woni duubi yawtunodi din no taw wa uno non kanyum may o nyaw wede beri beri ko honno dum wa uno ton si nyaw o yehi ha naati e der sokabe ton ben ko honno nyaw on tampinirta be duubi yawtunodi bawo
I duubi yawtudi bawo nyaw ko woni mayeltu ko dum ala do woni aduna.
In the old days, the disease that prevailed at mile 2, I have never heard or seen it in any part of the world.
Parce que ko adata nyaw ko ngokkete don yo on nyam ko on nyam do dum fo nyawatan.
Because the cause of the disease is from the food, because the food is the worst type. The food they give to prisoners is not fit for human consumption.
Ay chura gerte o.
The porridge they make with the groundnut porridge.
Chura gerte si be defimo wattu 2.
If they cook that groundnut porridge around 2 p.m.,
Ngo acete ha jango subaka.
they will leave it in the cooking pot until the following day.
Mr. Bass, sorry to interrupt you, but you already gave us the evidence about the pap as well, being left overnight. I just wanted to actually know how common berry was, the number of people who got it, for example.
Owi acca hakkede o taƴita yeeso ma seeɗa o wi hankiya joni ɗo misal joni yimɓe ɗo misal ɗum woni ñaw beri on ko honno nanguirta yimɓe joni ko faala ɗo o wi ko faala haalana ko ɗum woni ko honno ɗum duuɓi yawtunoɗi ɓaawo yimɓe ɓe ɗum nangata ɓen ko honno ɗum way nda wattu fo wattu ɗum nanga yimɓe nda ko honno
Ko nyande wono e kaso e parce que ko nyamete goto men nyamata.
That is an everyday occurrence in the prison because the prisoners were given the same type of food every time.
Nyamete o addi nyawo ko nyawo non fof.
It is all emanating from the food they give to prisoners.
And how serious was it? Did anybody die from beriberi?
Joni ko honno ɗum ɗon hulɓinori da neɗɗo maayi on ñaw wiyeteɗo beriberi
ɗum na hulɓini sabu biribiri ko hunde wande danger.
Well, it is really fearful because that disease, beriberi, it is a very dangerous disease.
Parce que si nangima koyde yengat araga reduga.
Because if it starts from the legs, it climbs up the human being up to your stomach.
Yottima ɗo ɓernde ɗo tan acca waɗi of amayi.
And if it goes on to your chest and climbs up to your face, you are a dead man. You are a dead person.
Si fuɗɗimama sa heɓi lekki biribiri sa yari a sofat tan a sofat tan a sofat tan.
At the initial stages, if you are able to start getting medication for it, what happens to you is continuous urination. That is the only way how you get help out of the disease.
Mr. Ba, have you suffered from beriberi before?
onon tigi hoore mon da beriberi on meeɗi on nangude ñaw o
Yes.
And these symptoms that you're describing, are they what you experienced?
joni misal on mo jonnuɗa ɗo on ko on misal tigi an kadi ko ɗum gila o nanguma ko ɗum wonnoma heɓude.
Yes, parce que miɗo andi biribiri no wayi.
Because I know, I experienced the disease myself.
Immi subaka mi laari koyɗe am mi tawi no ɗum ko biribiri.
I woke up one morning, I looked at my legs and I said, no, this is the disease beriberi.
Mi yehi to l'hôpital to infirmary.
I went to the infirmary. There was no medication at all.
Mi arti back.
I came back.
Yehi to Lamini Dabo.
I went to Lamin Dabo. I told him, Lamin, come and look at my legs. He told me, after looking at my legs, he told me, Samba, you will die very soon because you've also contracted beriberi.
Can you remind us who Lamin Dabo was?
Lamin Dabo Sokanodo life Sefula Watimo sentence.
He was the prisoner sentenced to life in jail, and he was one of the 9 people who were executed.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
He went into his cell and he said to me, wait, I will try and help you.
4 tablets.
He had about 4 tablets of this beriberi disease with him. He told me, as far as it is just beginning, so drink these 2 tablets at one time. After drinking the 2 tablets, he told me, now go to the toilet, stay around the toilet. That day, I spent the whole day. Every few minutes, I'll go and urinate. That's the whole day. That's what I was doing. But luckily, by the evening time, up to night time, my legs, the swelling started to go down. He told me, if you are going to bed at night, drink one of the tablets again. I drank the tablet before going to bed, but the whole night, I kept on going to the toilet to urinate.
Mr. Ba, were you eventually cured of this disease?
Mr. Banda,
yes.
Yes, that's how I became cured.
And you are telling us that the prison did not provide treatment for beriberi. In fact, they had no medicine for it.
Joni afala wide yimbe wonde ma kaso ngon tigiri hoggo ngon tigiri woni yeso mabbe kambe tiga kaso ton be ala lekki nyawndo ki o beriberi ko ha ko onon sokabe to me kono taw wallendirta
be ala si ona min ane musiddo ma soka do wallondirda aya alla bi tati labi nay lekki ala.
That's what
1 month o lekki ala.
That's what happens in the prison, not only in my case, but so many times you will be sick, you will go to the infirmary, they will tell you there is no medicine. That will go on for almost 1 month. You only get help from your fellow inmates, or relatives outside will send you medication. That's the only way you can get medicine inside the prison sometimes.
And this was the case, even though beriberi was a common disease.
Leki ala paske waktu jina to fanta. Kanko jettata kalis makko on kalis makko ambo sodana persona be leki.
Yeah, that's how things were going. Because sometimes, if you are lucky to get Fanta around, she's the only person who will take her own money, go and buy medicine and come and give it to prisoners.
Which Fanta are you referring to? Sorry to interrupt you.
Fanta hombo onda udeni.
Fanta Sane.
Fanta Sane.
Medigo.
At the medics.
I
have seen that. I have seen her doing that for up to 4 to 5 people, including myself.
Mr. Ba, can you please turn your direction to this area so that I may be able to interrupt you from time to time?
Yes.
Thank you very much. You're addressing the commissioners, so just look straight ahead of you.
Okay.
And can you tell us where Lamin Dabo actually got these medicines that he gave you?
And the
Lamini Dabo boye kaso no mi boyire kaso ni o boyirino ne kaso he.
Lamin has been in the prison for quite a long time. Just as I spent the time in the prison, I spent a long time there, just as Lamin Dabo.
I'm asking how Lamin Dabo was able to get the medication he gave you, since it was not available in the prison.
We ko Olandi gon godu woni Lamin Dabo ko honno hebiri ki lekki. Ko jonno de wonno wonde ma kaso gon tigi ronko hebude lekki pour ko
no hebiri ki fere makko na wawi hebde lekki don mi andano hebirta lekki kanko parce que mo ya l'hôpital waktuji.
Yeah, I cannot explain how he got this medicine. Sometimes he goes to the medicine because he was there for quite a long time.
Sometimes he go to the
Sometimes he will go to the hospital, and I think this is the way he got them. But I don't know how he got these medicines.
You have also told us that sometimes medicine is brought in by family members, but it's not given in the prison.
Awido wonde ma what would you go? Leki ko musibe mombem ko ben addanta on leki kono kaso ngon ton tigi on hebata.
Sometimes kaso lekki na ara, sometimes nani wada wayrondira kom lebbi ta kaso ngo ala lekki.
Time to time, there will be medicine available in the prison, but sometimes it will take 2 to 3 months. There will be no medicine in the prison.
So what about those prisoners who were in confinement? Did they have access to medical treatment and attention?
Joni wombe benga confinement so benga confinement on dabben don kadi be heba arsiki on pour be wawa nyawnde de sibe nawni.
Yes, time lekki ki ari. Kala yado fanta wallan ma heba lekki.
Yes.
Non si gasi.
As far as there is medicine available at the infirmary, when Fanta is around, whoever goes there will get medicine. But if the medicine is exhausted, well, they stay like that.
Are you saying that those in confinement are not able to get medical treatment if there's no medicine available at the infirmary in Mile 2?
Joni afala wiide yimɓe wondema so tawi woni wondema lekki ala ka ton ɓe wonɓe confinement ɓe nawni kamɓe ɓe heɓata lawol pour no ɓe ñawdirte.
ɓuri hewde ko heɓata lawol leloto ha nde Allah ñaw sellinma fof ma nde mayɗa fof.
Well, that's what happens in the prison. If that's the case, you will have to be in the prison there without medicine. If Allah helps you, Allah will cure you. But if not, well, many of them die of the disease.
Are they not referred to RVTH?
ɓe sottintaɓe ɓe naɓa ka lopitan janoto Banjulu. ɓe sottintake ɓe naɓe Banjulu ka lopitan janoto pour ɓe ñawde.
Kala on waktu kala mo ɓe sottini a nafata par ce que tuma yettoto l'hôpital tara mayi.
In those days, the people who are evacuated to the main hospital, in many cases, by the time you reach the hospital, you are dead or you are half dead. In many cases, they don't recover at all because they only wait until when people have suffered up to the end of their endurance.
So prisoners are denied medical attention and treatment?
Awa hino wa ini sokaɓe ka kasoton ɓe jaɓata ɓe jondude lawol pour ɓe yaha ɓe ñawde no ɓe sellira.
ɓe ala lawol hay tus ɓe ala lawol hay tus alanaɓe.
Really, that's what happens. If they are not ready to help you, then this is how they leave you in the prison.
Do you know of any people who have died as a result of the denial of medical attention and treatment in their cells?
Antike hoorema nda hiɗa andi neɗɗo mo andandama wondema o maayi te mayde makko ngen hino sababi ɗum woni o jonnaka lawol te o yahu e ñawdo te himo heɓuno o ñaw wiyeteɗo beri beri hiɗa andi neɗɗo ɗon.
Yes, ɗum gasata mi ɗo andi ɗum.
Yes,
ɗum gasata.
A lot of that happened. I know a lot of it happened in the prison.
Can you please give us some names of those it happened to?
Neɗɗo wawi jonnude yimɓe inde yimɓe ɓe andanama wondema ɓe maayi e mum ɓe andanama wonda ko nden nawnare wari ɓe.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Please tell us.
Mi haala.
Okay.
Gumane Touré.
Gumane Touré.
Can you tell us what happened to him?
Leyɗo wawi haalande ɓe gumane ko honɗum waɗi mo?
Yes, miɗo wawi.
Yes, I can.
Please go ahead and tell us.
Da wawi haalande yo haalu.
Okay, Gumane o biribiri nangi mo seeɗa.
Gumane suffered from beriberi.
On ɓe siili mo kadi.
And he was under seal.
Woni toon ha o waɗi paralyse.
He was there until he became paralyzed.
Naɓani mo l'hôpital.
They refused to take him to the hospital.
Ɗon o woniri ha ñande ɓe ƴettotamo ɓe naɓamo l'hôpital.
That's how he remained in the prison until when the day they came to take him to the hospital.
Hakkunde Mile 2 e Banjul maayi.
He died between the prison and Mile 2. He died before they reached the hospital.
Abdoulaye Diallo.
Abdoulaye Diallo.
Guinean, Pulo Futa.
He was Fulani from Guinea-Conakry.
On kadi o ñawi ɗon o naɓaka l'hôpital ɗon no woni ñande ɓe yaltinimo o ñango maayi o yottaki Banjul.
He also remained sick in the prison cell. They refused to take him out. He suffered there until the day they took him out to take him to the hospital. He died on that very day.
Demba Cissé.
Demba Cissé.
From Bansang.
He came from Bansang.
Onko Buba Cissé.
Sorry, his name is Buba Cissé.
Sorry.
Buba Cissé, sorry.
Onko Risa o ƴettuno.
He took a razor blade.
Taƴi dande makko nde ɗo ni.
He cut his own throat.
Noddi officer ɓe onno mi ari mi nani dillere to nder cell to.
I personally went to call the officers because I heard some noise in his cell.
Mi ari mi yurni mi ƴiƴan no yalta.
I came and peeped inside his cell. I saw blood coming out of his throat.
In charge officer George Colley, one in charge.
George Colley was the officer in charge. I shouted his name. He came running. I took the keys from him and I Buba was holding this razor blade in his hand, but he was bleeding profusely. I was able to cajole him until I took the razor blade from his hand. I gave the razor blade to George Colley. I told George, before you will stand here and waste time, take this man to the hospital, or else he will die from bleeding. George Colley, George said he cannot do that unless he report the matter to his elders, to his seniors. I told him, now do something quick. If you don't go out and inform them, this man will die very soon. He said, okay, let's go. Man came out, we came out, and he took me back to the cell, and he went. He said, let me go in. I went in. Buba spent the night there. And he went on shouting during the night, up to a point where nothing was left. He was just waiting for death. They took him away, and when they came back, they said he was taken to the wing of the hospital called Harialla. Before 1 a.m., they came back and said, Buba has died. I told the man, this is what I told you. But at that time, the condition I was in, I haven't got the daring mind to tell any one of them, this is what you should have done so and so.
Mr. Samba, can you tell us why Buba Sise did something like this to himself?
Buba
Sise ko soka hakil mako fidi o waino fetu doni joni o feti dal.
Buba, he was locked and he spent so long in the jail that he became somebody who started suffering from mental illness. At the end, he was just somebody who went mad.
And is this common in prison to have mad men?
Andi worbe fo imbe worbe kono worbe fo fotani jambaria.
Yes, men are men, but we are stronger than each other. Men are stronger than each other. There are men who can endure suffering more than others.
And are you saying that the conditions of the confinement wing are such that it would actually turn sane people insane?
Confinement
siwana joni.
Confinement, if it had it not been for the days now,
officer be ko nanguno confinement kom dal si asodi mbabatan do dindi mobata mbedde yodandi andi ala hajendi.
Formally, the officers look at people in confinement as if you buy a donkey and the feces of the donkey, you just pack it up and go and throw it away. This is how they look at human beings who were at confinement in those days.
Was it also common for prisoners who needed help in times of emergency or when they were ill to call for the attention of prison officers, and they were nowhere to be found and they would just suffer until they died?
Confinement on he had bitti falama ballal te si be noddi be hebbe yanne do ko ton be wonta be buttaton be maya ton harabe arane be goto aran wallugol be ndako dum wadata be be mabbe ton kadi
imami aya neddo fiida hakkille mum sukka hayya yeptari dabba ha heba ko gañata dum gaña wore mum ma immo tan mbokka miro mimi arami nanga.
This happens sometimes in the prison. That happens, in fact, many times. People become so insane in the prison, and when they were brought in, they are completely sane. But as time goes on, they will lose their minds. Some will go and even knock the wall with their heads to commit suicide. If I see that kind, I will just run and get hold of the person. Some will look around to be able to get anything that can wound them so that they will commit suicide.
In times of emergency, is prisoners able to get medical attention or treatment or the attention of prison officers who are around in the vicinity quick enough to be cured?
ɗum woni sokaɓe ka kasoton ɓe so yeehi ha ɓitte ari e maɓɓe te ɓitte ɗen ɓe foti heɓude ballal koko yaawi hara koko yaawi nda siɓɓi ngal ballal araneɓe ka wattu moɓe faala ɗon ɗum woni heɓo dako kamɓe sokaɓe toon ɓe arta walla ɓe dako e liggotoɓe ɗum woni prison officer ɓe ara ɓe walla ɓe no yaawiri nda ɗum no heɓoto
on ko minen prisoner ɓe immoto wallodira.
In many cases, it is the inmates in the prison there who will get up and try to help each other in many cases.
And in those situations, where are the prison officers?
On wattu si heɓi ke on hara prison officers ɓe hara honto ɓe woni
En parce que ko sukaɓe ɓe pusata toon ɓen na jooɗi ɓe suusa hay hunde.
In many cases, they have these young people in times who just come in. And those people, many of them are afraid to do anything when something happens to the prisoners. They will just be there sitting and looking at the prisoners.
Would you say that the most common reason for someone dying in Mile 2 would be as a result of beriberi?
nda afala wiide yiɓɓe wondema mayileji ɓurɗi waɗoɗi toon ɗin ko sababuta ɗum ko ɗum woni be o ñaw wiyeteɗo beriberi ko ɗum sababuta ɗum
mayde nde heewi yes ko Allah warata so ko wayde ɓe waɗaka tekkiya hay goto ala haaju hen ko goɗɗum ko ɗum wari ɓe wona Allah rek.
Yes,
ɓe wari ɓe.
it is Allah who is responsible for every person's life. But I can say that many of the people, many of the deaths that occur in the prison is caused by negligence and sometimes lack of care and so on. Yes, many people die in those conditions.
And you have already told us that the bad quality of food was the cause of the beriberi disease.
te a winoɗo yimɓe ɓawa wondema nu ko ɗuuɗi kon ko addata ko watta sabab o ñaw ko ɗum woni ñamete mo andanda o kelɗa ko ɗum addata o ñaw wiyeteɗo beriberi
ñamete o addi bone o.
Yes, it is the food, the poor diet, which is the main cause of the main cause of diseases in the prison.
Do you know whether the prisons change the diet at any time?
nda e gandal ma a faami wondema wattu heɓino ɓe andandama wondema kaso gon ton yeesoɓe ɓe sansuno ñamete o
o sansi toon ko mburu o sansi.
The only changes that took place there is the bread.
And when did that change occur?
ɗum ko wattu hombo heeɓi ngol sansagol
nguro ko laamu o ceeñiɗo ko.
That happened after the change of government.
Do you know whether beriberi still exists in the prison?
o jamanu ni ka wonɗen ɗo nda ina faami o ñaw wiyeteɗo beriberi ha joni sino ɗum no ton heɓoto
No, ɗo woni ɗo biri ala.
No, presently there is no beriberi. How I know things there is no beriberi as yet.
hay si toon ne heewani par ce que mi yiyani non boyani komi arti toon min ko joosuwan ɓe weddoyno kam ɓe itti kam ga fees.
If it is still existing there, I haven't seen it as yet, because I came there recently. I was at the Josuang prison, but the time I spent at Mile 2, I haven't witnessed it so far.
So what you are saying is that the diet has improved from the past?
joni awa ka faala wiide wondema balɗe yawtunoɗe ñamete on ɗum sansike seeɗa
sansi to mbiyami ko mburu o tan ɓe ceeñi ɓayri ko doget heɓaynoɗa joni a heɓay full tapalapa.
Well, the changes there about food is the bread, because formerly they give you half a loaf of bread, but now each person can be able to get a full loaf.
Ok, biri papo kadi ɓe ceeñi seeɗa par ce que joni ko ñalande wotere tan ɓe defata pap hirande.
And the pap has also changed, because it is only once in a week when they will cook pap for dinner.
Joni ñalel talata fo talata ko pap ɓe watta hirande.
Every Tuesday nowadays, it is the pap that we have for dinner.
Kono ay goto ñamata suusa fo woppat.
But nobody has the dairy mind to eat that pap still. They just throw it away.
Dal ñamde nde ceeñaki de ɗiɗon ceeñimane ceeñani par ce que palasa o ɗum ko inde palasa haako tan ɓe taƴetani doget tan ɓe ñappa hen dow maaro hen ni ko tentulu ɓe waɗi ɗum wona tentulu moƴƴani.
The food has not changed, because even if they say they are going to cook plazas for us, they will just take green leaves and soak it in palm oil and cook it the way they want it and just pour it on rice. The quality of the diet has not changed.
Bon, mafe gerte.
And groundnuts too.
Saka mafe gerte aljuma.
Especially the one they cook on Fridays.
Kobo laka do be chunna do be ngarta be mbada hen be jepta chondi gawri u faring be jiba ha hewa be hibba hen dum nyamata ko.
That groundnut stew is mixed with flour, and they add just smoked bonga fish and cook it the way they want it. That one also is very bad.
La chirindi.
The couscous.
La chirindi bendata encore ndi heewi leydi parce que ɗo defete ɗo wañongo waɗi salte ha ɓurti. Wañongo waɗi salte.
The couscous is always full of sand, because where they cook this couscous is a very filthy place. The cooking house is filthy, and it is not in fact properly cooked. So this is what causes the problem there too.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ba. I would just like to go back to the issue of the deaths in prison. I mean, you've already told us that a lot of deaths occurred from beriberi and other diseases. Can you tell us if anything else happened that caused deaths in Mile 2 apart from beriberi and other diseases?
Yoni kawan do yare ruto dembao yoni yare duani yimbe mayo beton ben. Halani do yimbe wonda ko dudi kon don ko watta sababu mayde mabbe den ko duwoni o nyaw beriberi. Yon si feƴƴi o ñaw beriberi yimɓe maayo ɓe ɗo ndaw woni ñaw sifa goɗɗo kadi waroɓe ɗo yimɓe so feƴƴi o beriberi o.
Mi nani ko kalɗo wiyanamo.
Yes,
o acci hami para affaire ñammindi miɗo heddi seeɗa par ce que defoɓe ɓe mi haalani haala maɓɓe.
Yes, I want you to excuse me because I want to talk about the cooks themselves, because they are responsible for cooking for the prisoners. I want to say something about the cooks, if you allow me.
Okay, what would you like to say about the cooks?
Okay, andi defoɓe ɓe ko fara woni mawɗo defoɓe o toon.
The cooks are led by somebody called Farah.
Kono Farah ni wayno debbo ni gorko mo mari andi kala dépense mo gokkuɗa ɗum ko ɗum o gollata.
Farah is just like a woman. The fish money that you give to your wife is the type of food the woman will cook for you.
Faray moƴƴi de par ce que faray sukaɓe makko ɓe mballa ko heewi si ɓe jii a tampi siko docteur windanma joni a fotani ñamude ɗum par ce que min e hoora mi ñamata maaro mi ñamata owel mi ñamata fay tous nebban maaro mi ñamata lacciri rek mais Allah e makko ɓeymi walla.
Farah is a very good person, because anybody who suffers there to the point of particular diet has been recommended for you, Farah will stand and help that person so that that person will be able to get that particular food. Even me, myself, I will take myself as an example, because I don't eat oil and I don't eat rice. I depend on couscous. But with Farah's help, I am able to survive on the food that he prepares for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ba. I would just like to move on to the question that I asked you. Were there any other deaths that occurred apart from illnesses?
Joni ajarama joni yahen ka fi mayo be rombe. Joni si yawti o beri onda nyaw goddo kadi no to mondana ma wonda mo wara yimbe ka kasoton e gandal ma.
Dum non si wona nyaw Allah o ko biri o waranno yimbe be kono si wona dum si wona nawnudo ni tan Allah warma den. Ko biri o wonno problem.
The main problem there, the main disease that kills people in the prison was beriberi. But apart from that, well, those who die, most of them die of natural deaths.
You also told us of those who died because they were actually denied medical treatment as well.
Awido yimbe wonda makadi hewbe mum wobbe kadi mabbe maaye te ko sabab ko watta sabab mayde mabbe nan ko duwoni be jonnetaka lawol pour be nyawnde no be nyawndirte.
Yes, si wona joni mbimami on tuma a nawnata maya be yaltinma kono wona yaha l'hôpital.
Yes. It is nowadays that changes took place, sick people are taken care of. But before, people will get sick in their cells and they will be there until they die. They will bring out the dead body, but nobody cares.
You have also told us that as a mess boy, you were assisting prisoners. So you would have seen also prisoners who would have been suffering from certain injuries or wounds inflicted by torture.
Awido yimbe wonda makadi ka ajonna no makama witedo mes boy te mes boy ko doni a walla no sokabe ka kasoton ben kadi te no way nder ngal ballal kadi wonde ayiya yimbe gandana hibe soka ka kasoton hibe hebi gañu gañe barme e balli mabbe din ma cadele godde e balli mabbe din dawa e halande yimbe dum kadi
ya dum ko heewi tawi kam don.
Yes, I witnessed many of that thing, those types there in the prison.
2006
In 2006
mune coup d'état la amon.
They said there was a failed coup d'etat in the country, a failed takeover.
ñu njëkke ñew ci number 5 confinement.
Popular lebata wala ko Wolof?
Do you want to speak Wolof now, Mr. Ba?
Sorry.
afala sansude halaka
Yes, sorry about
2006 yo.
In the year 2006,
we go coup d'état wadi sare.
baby, there was a failed government. There was a failed takeover of the government.
Ko be adi nangu defo ko per mbendi be adi adude to der.
The first person they brought into the prison was Per Mendy.
Per mbendi sa ino duma wi no mai.
The condition that he was brought into the prison, if you look at him initially, you will think that he is already dead.
Ambo luka yo okendi amo mai yo okendi amo mai. Debi ko li ya goto oketa dum dia.
Yes, when he came in, the only sign we saw that he is alive, he was shouting. He started shouting, "Give me water to drink."
Who are you referring to, Mr. Ba? Who are you referring to?
ko hombo wonda wiide doni
Woni per mbendi.
Is somebody called Per Mendy. He started shouting, "Give me water." He was a soldier. He was shouting, "Give me water before I die. Give me water before I die." But David Colley gave an order that nobody should give this man water to drink.
And he was brought from outside into the prison. Is that what you're saying?
ko yasi be addi mo be ittimo be addi mo kan regaso
Itimo yas be adi mo mael tu.
Yes, they brought him from outside into the Mile 2 prison.
Mr. Ba, I know that this was a situation of a failed coup d'etat, like you said, and he was brought into the prison. But my question was more related to those prison inmates who were tortured inside the prison.
o wi o faamiɗo ko wiɗa kon o ko neɗɗo mo andandama wonna ka yaasi ɓe ittimo ɓe addimo kan gaso kono ko faala kon ya laɓɓinamo ɗo ko ɗum woni sokaɓe kan gaso toon ɓen tigiri tigiri ɓe andanama wondema ko wattumo wonnoɗa mes boy on si a yeehi pour wallugol ɓe ko honno yiɗata woɓɓe e maɓɓe
Ganya no piya no ganya no gander kaso.
Yes. I have seen a lot of prisoners, inmates there who were severely tortured and they sustained serious injuries, but they are not taken to the hospital or even the infirmary to be treated.
Please give us examples of those inmates who were tortured and who tortured them.
ɗiɗo wawi jonnude yimɓe misal neɗɗo goto ma ɗiɗo ɓe andandama wondema ɓe lappano ɓe yiwɗa ɓen te ko hombo lappi ɓe
Be yimi do no lappe.
People I saw being beaten in the
First time.
In the prison the first time.
Makodu jagite mi be nangi dum be lappi dum ma odesi mai.
Hombo Momodi Jakite. Yes, somebody called Momodi Jakite. Makodu Jakite. Yeah. He was caught and beaten and tortured severely up to the point of death, and later he passed away.
Mr. Ba, can you tell us by whom?
The people who treated him like that was Ijame.
Can you give us Ijame's full name?
Ijame inde makko den tigi ko honno.
Ibrahima Jamme.
Ibrahima Jamme.
And who else?
Hombo.
Pio Jabi.
Pio Jabi.
Gatani renyul koku jakankela.
He was a short man, dark in complexion, a man from the Jahanka tribe.
Ibrahima Jamme, is he known by any other name?
Ibrahima Jamme jo o ni mo andira inde wonde go.
Chief Torture.
They call him the chief torturer.
He's called the chief torturer.
Was there this is how we called him there.
Was there any other member of that team of torturers?
Si feƴƴi ɓe ɓe haalɗa ɗo ɓe ndaw woɓɓe kadi no tawa e maɓɓe o kafu
tawa ɓe heewi dal groupe on a heewi kono kanko woni yeeso e Chief Tamba.
Yes, Chief Tamba is amongst them, but they were many.
Please give us their names if you can.
Jonno yimɓe inde maɓɓe ɗen siɗa wawi manditade inde ɗe.
Okay. Sefula wiyayno yoɓe addo yimɓe ɓe wara. Sefula.
Sefla. Person called Sefla
Jeju.
You know, his name is Yaya Jeju. He's the person who gives instructions for people to be brought and killed.
Can you tell us more about that? Please, about Yaya Jeju giving instructions for people to be brought and killed?
Yes,
I was standing witnessing it when he gave orders for people to be brought and killed. The reason for saying that is I was standing and Ijam said to him that this man standing here is the chief mess boy. He told the man, Sheffler, to let them go and charge me because as the chief mess boy, I am the person who helps inmates there in the prison. I said to him, boss, what have I done to you? He told me, if I find you there, then you will know what you have done to me. I know that man very well, so when he said that, I know whatever he says, he will do it to me. So I ran and went into my cell.
Do you know anybody that was actually killed on his orders?
Yes, that was quite a long time. I witnessed him giving orders for people to be brought and killed, but it was a long time, and I don't know those people, and I cannot remember their names because I was not acquainted to them.
Mr. Ba, is it a case of you don't know or that you're not willing to tell us?
Mr. Ba, nini fondo ka wondo ko ndako andana ndako aparani halangol yimbe inde mabbe
e hodum
be yimbe warabe
njota kita warabe ko lamdim tampuɓe no goniri ko ɓen kalanmi haalam taw no yimɓe ɓe tampiri
o wi ko landi kam ko ɓe wara to inde mabɓe
lappaɓe ɓe o landi kam wona waraɓe o landi kam ko lappaɓe o landi kam.
Yes, andi ko sakitini o wima sita yimɓe lappaɓe wayri a wi oya on sefla okkara oda pour ɓe adda yimɓe ɓe wara ko ɗum o landima o wi sita a andi yimɓe mo annduɗa e dow konngol makko yimɓe no woodi ɗon yimɓe mo wara.
Ala ɗum ɗon o waɗani ɗum sabu ko waɗi a wi mi o waraɓe ko nange o wiyayoɓe nange ɓe lappe omo wasi ngay ka wiya mayɗo fof ko ɗo watte ɓe lappa ha ɓe gooɗa ko Allah woni warani ɓe kono ɓe mayanno.
Yes, why I said that was that he will give orders for inmates to be brought and beaten, and the order he will give is bring them, beat them until they die. But in many cases they don't die. They'll be beaten until they become unconscious. And he will tell them if he dies, just dig the ground and bury them. Yes, that was happening. But I have not witnessed somebody dying physically in my presence.
Can you tell us those you knew had been beaten until they died on the orders of Yaya Jeju?
Joni nda hida wawi haalande yimɓe ɓe andandama wonde mabɓe lappama ton haɓe maayi e dow yamirore Yaya Jeju.
No, ala mayɗo hen kono tampere waɗi hen.
No, I haven't seen anyone dying from the beatings on the spot, but it took many inmates went through that kind of torture.
Can you give us some names?
Seyɗo wawi jonude yimɓe inde.
Lappaɓe.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay.
Abu, Lapi Ibrahima.
Ibrahima was beaten. I forgot his surname, but that man was beaten.
Lapi Ramset.
Umbo?
Ramset. Soriba Konde.
Soriba Konde was given the same treatment. He was beaten severely.
Lapi Laminija.
Laminja was treated the same way.
Lapi Usnikul.
Usnikul was given the same treatment. I know it is more than these people, but presently these are the names I can remember.
We have already received evidence about Soriba Konte as well as Laminja.
Nini fondo ga wondo men nani yewtere Soriba Konte kanyum may Laminja.
Can you tell us about Osnicol?
Yes,
usnikul ndawai ko cigarette be nangirno usnikul. Tai mo yano lopitan safrulai court o carton kali also the cigarette packet cigarette.
Yes, Osnikul, how his case happened was that he was caught with a cigarette. He was taken to court. At the court, somebody gave him money. So on the way back, he was able to purchase some cigarettes. So when he came with those cigarettes, they caught him smoking a cigarette.
If Tamba imonon nangimo wiya be aduma be lapuma ofeti dal.
Chief Tamba caught him and said, let them bring him. When Osnikul was brought, he was beaten until he went insane immediately.
And where is he now?
Owiko sere kunda ojeya. Owiko sere kunda dojeya. Memi andaga to woni.
Kono be achitama ekaso.
Achitama joni.
Yes, he's still alive. He said he lives somewhere in Serekunda. Because,
So he has been released.
But he has been released.
Can you tell us, apart from the names you've given us, if any other prison officers were part of this team of torturers? You've already mentioned Ibrahim Jame, a.k.a. Chief Torturer, P.O. Jame, Chief Tamba, and Yaya Jeju, who was also known as Sefla. Are there any other names?
Si feƴƴi ɓe ɗe yinde ɓe o haali ɗo ɓen wandana ko lappoɓe
ko groupe wonno toon lappoɓe yimɓe tigi tigi on groupe ko ɓe lappano.
These are members of a group who were notorious for beating prisoners mercilessly.
And the members of the group, do they share something in common? Are they from the same place, for example?
oy ɓe lappoɓe ɗo ɓe nda e gandal ma nda e sikkuɗa e sikke ma kadi ndako ko dula goto ɓe immorto
go
ndako dula goto ɓe immorto si ɓe arde ɗon lappugol ko dula goto ɓe immorto ndako na dula goto ɓe woni
walla ko ɓe musiɓɓe
ndako siɓɓe kadi
kamɓe on ko ɓe siɓɓe.
Yes, these people I can say that are all people who are related to one another.
Nani Ijame na nodda Yaya Jeju uncle.
I heard Ijame calling Yaya Jeju as his uncle.
Jabi kadi Jabi on boy David Colley.
Jabi is a boy working under David Colley. He was David Colley's boy.
You haven't mentioned Jabi before. Who is that?
oy haalano ɗo inde Jabi ko mbone o Jabi
Pio Jabi.
I mentioned P.O. Jabi's name here.
So was it P.O. Jame or P.O. Jabi?
P.O. Jabi.
Okay,
Yes, it's not Jame, it's P.O. Jabi.
Thank you.
Jaram.
And you've also mentioned in your statement that there was a particular torture place at Mile 2. What did you call it?
a wi ɗo yimɓe wondema ka ɗum woni kan kaso toon no woodi place mo andandama wondema ko toon koɓe lappata ko toon ɓe lappata ko honno on place wiyete
Place uji ɗiɗi ɓe jogii. They had first marbe ko top throw.
Top
throw. Ya kala gonga. Kala gonga mai.
Talk through.
There was a place called Talk Through. There, if they tell you, if you want to live, if you want to survive, you have to tell them what the truth, or they will do whatever they want with you.
And that's why they called it Talk Through. You have to say the truth, basically.
That's how it was named. The place.
And how would they achieve that? How would they make people say the truth in that place called Talk Through?
Joni on place ɓe naɓi ɗon neɗɗo kamɓe ko honno ɓe waɗata ha ɓe waɗa neɗɗo on naɓaɗo toon pour o haala gonga ko honno ɓe waɗata e makko
andi mi naɓaka toon kono ko naɓaɓe toon ɓe mi wonduno ɓe wi.
Personally, I was not taken there, but I have stayed with people who were taken to that place, and when they come, they narrate their stories to me.
And what was done to them according to what they narrated to you?
Joni gila ɓe ari si Allah ndege ɓe yewtude e maɓɓe ko honɗum ɓe waɗa toon
They said,
if you come and pass through the first door, they will place a nylon bag over your head.
Is that place located within Mile 2 prison?
On palasi ɗon moɓe wiyata ɗon gon dako e nder kaso gon togi hoggo ka kaso ton ɗum woni
koto kaso to mena woɗɗi seeɗa par ce que koto kotas.
It is situated in the prison, but it is closer to the director's quarters, away from the prison cells.
Alumbar Kalu ni Alumbar Kalu njauta.
You will cross the main road and go, it is on the other side of the road. That's where the director's office is located.
Are you saying where the headquarters is presently located?
Yes, that's where the director sits.
Tell us what would happen to them.
And he said, they say the moment you pass the first door, they will put a nylon bag over your head, they will cuff your hands behind you. There is a big table there. They will fall on you, grab you, and go and take you. They make you lie down on top of that table.
Not the recruit koyata supporter for na darina fadi.
Ijame will call recruits who will go up to about 10 people who will just come and stand by. They will beat the person up to their satisfaction. If you die, okay. If you don't die, you are lucky.
And you've also told us that the beating and torturing of inmates also extended to prison officers.
Wido wanda ma du woni gol lappugol sokabe ka kasoton ben dum haadane sokabe ka kasoton ben ay wanda dum hewtada du woni prison officers be du woni police be gardo be kaso ngen kadi wanda ben kadi be hebay gebbal mabbe
prisoner be officer be fofoti ni
the prisoners and the officers are equally treated. They all have the same equal treatment.
Can you give us examples where prison officers were treated in this way?
Da jawaye jonere be misal kawanda ma wonde ma prison officers o jogorama no.
Prison officer be mi wondi en jetato cell number 5.
Prison officers, I once shared the same cell with them, 8 of them.
Wada ni ayunde be lappa minenti ko minenti yata no ne ban karité ji ko mesudi.
Yes, these officers were beaten so severely that it was the inmates who got up and started helping these prison officers. We provided them with some medication and some ointments to rub on their bodies where they have these lacerations and other wounds on their body.
Do you know who carried out these tortures on them?
Yes. Yes. Bori Jallo.
Because Bori Jallo
on nyalande watere kiki de boy ara montugol.
One day in the evening he was about to start his duties.
We ko adjutant nangimbo a mobile to Dambugalto.
They said the adjutant caught him with a mobile at the main gate.
No belapuno bori ha minefo me bori mai be okimo sel sera selamdo.
He was so severely beaten that we, the inmates, thought that he has died. They came and placed him on the ground near my cell.
Was he a prison officer at Mile 2?
Prison officer,
officer, yes.
Yes, he was one of the prison officers at Mile 2.
And who beat him?
Adjunta a team mako. Adjunta na jogino team especial.
The adjutant and his team. In fact, that adjutant has his own team in the prison there.
What is the name of the adjutant?
Adjutant ko honno woni inde makko?
No, mi anda inde ko adjunta tamina ni be wiamo. Adjunta foko adjunta ita. Lamda to be don den.
Well, maybe you can ask the other officers his name, but they only called him the adjutant, the adjutant. I was unable to get hold of his real name.
And he's an adjutant at Mile 2 currently, or at what point?
Nini ko adjutant ka kasotanda ko watu ombo wonno adjutant ka kasoto.
Kanko no ga kaso kanko ya no to debi kolino hala nambo. Kala ko fala wi debi koli ko dun tan debi koli am okay. Wadir ko fala.
This man was a pet to David Colley. He will go and narrate stories to David Colley, and they will take action on him on those words. And whatever he wants, he will go and talk to David Colley, and David will allow him. Whatever he wants, he will get it.
Is he still at Mile 2?
No, very uno very wadi mo be soki ma pari woni to me wonde ma kodon.
No.
1 month.
He was dismissed, he was arrested, and he was incarcerated there. In fact, I spent a month with him in the cells there.
Do you remember?
Sealing 1 month or some days.
And in fact, they took him to this, they sealed him for 1 month plus some days.
Do you recall when that was?
Yes, ending B, parce que Adama Barrow gagné do ko wadi abe achibe.
Yes, he was among the people who were pardoned when Adama Barrow took over the government.
So at that point, he had already served his sentence.
Awa hino wa ini on wattu fo hari joni kanko o wali kaso makko gon ha o pari.
Wali kaso be fo be wali kaso kam en jetata fof.
All the 8 of them were locked up in the prison there.
Mr. Ba, you're mixing issues a little bit. We're talking about the adjutant. Was he incarcerated with those 8 prison officers?
Mr. Ba, ida jibu da affaire onde. Ko adjutant don woni ha honda halde fi munda ko lapado.
Lapado kala tenala.
Yes, it is the person who was beaten, the adjutant.
Not the adjutant.
The lapado kono wona adjutant ode.
Adjutant lapi on mi mami.
Okay, I'm talking about the person Borijao who who the adjutant gave orders to be beaten.
And my question was asking about the adjutant. I asked you whether he was still at Mile 2, and you said he was no longer there because he had been arrested. Is that correct?
Adjutant don o malanda da fi mu ni ka wonde do anda hajo ni mo liggade ka kasoton.
Adjutant ligo.
Is Mboligo hajoni?
Adjutant ligo.
Yes, the adjutant is still at the prison. He's still working.
And in what position is he working?
Ni ka won do ko makama hombo jogi, palace hombo jogi e liggol.
Adjutant misiki anda ko sergeant.
I don't know.
Sergeant me achuna mode. Himo Joshua.
Yes, ko Joshua owoni.
Yes, ko do me achimo boy.
Yes, I left him at the Joshua prison, and I think he is still a sergeant.
And what about the members of his team? Can you name any one of them?
Joni be wadi dano de bade den. Nda hida way manita de goto e mabbe.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell us?
Hala yimbe mabbe ko hombo tawana group makko.
Sise on kadi lapano. Be nanguno dum.
Nanguno Sise kanko hore makko.
Adjunta nanguno Sise.
Tawa be groupe adjutant o ma.
Mo landuma wobbe e der groupe adjutant o lappobe. Yes. O Sise ko groupe makko tawa.
Allah den ko groupe I jamme o tan woni lappobe be mi halan mabe be ngoni lappobe nanga do ko be lappata.
Okay, so O Sise non.
On Sise ben ko nanganobe.
Yes, Sise was one of the guys beaten by adjutant's people.
No, I was asking about the adjutant's torture team. That was my question, not those they beat.
O wi ko olandi ko akita hakila. Adjutant o adjutant mo wida on ande awi kanko mo jogi kafu mako fere. Joni o kafu mako fere si yawti o adjutant ko hombo kadi woni ka kafu mako.
Kafu mako.
Ko hombo o bokki kanko.
Iwango kanko adjutant. Chief Tamba.
It is the adjutant himself and Chief Tamba.
I
jamme.
Bengoni lapobe.
These are the people who are among the beaters.
So, because you had told us that the adjutant had a separate team from the other team. So, is it one and the same team or not?
Andi go wida yimbe wonde adjutant kanko kadi mo jogi kafu mako fere hara jidane I jamme kafu mako jon dako dum woni landade o adjutant dako himo bokke kafu I jamme on kambe foko kafu goto kambe lapobe
andi ko wirma be adjunta ko team mako jogi kanko imorta ngo yato debi koli ko halani mo o hali fo debi koli yamo yes wat ko du wadi mi mo jogi team mako.
The reason why I said that he has his own team, whatever he wants to do or whoever he wants to treat badly, he will go to David Colley and talk to him, and David will simply allow him to do whatever he wants. He will come and give orders, and they'll just carry out what they want to do to the person.
But the people in his team were the same people as the ones in Ibrahim Jammeh's team.
Group
goto.
Yes, it's the same people, the same notorious torturers.
Can you confirm that most of the prison officers who were arrested, detained, and tortured were done so as a result of trafficking within the prison system?
An hida way gongentinde dum wigol wondema be yimbe officer suube nangabe ton ben fo be nangabe lappabe soka ben fo sayi be wadama dum ko goddum be wadi be andanda wanda be natini don kakante kaso ton ko andana loi kaso gon jabani dum dako dum be wadi
non parce que wobbe na lappa ton wona be wadani ko bon parce que ko lakasi monis be tawrete pour ote o ko prisonnier ma kudol cigarette ça ya o ki prisonnier si be yima be nanguma be lappa.
No, the officers I don't know about trafficking, but the reason why they beat some officers is that some officers have mercy on the prisoners. Some will give monies, a roll of monies, this is tobacco, to prisoners, or a cigarette stick to prisoners. If any officer is caught giving cigarettes to prisoners or a roll of tobacco to prisoners, that prison officer will be caught and treated very seriously.
And that is what trafficking is, Mr. Ba.
Oh, ko woni trafficking, ko woni natingol goddum kan rek kasoton ko andata ma wona luwa kasongong jabani dum.
You've also mentioned that the food that you're given at prison is also sold to prisoners instead of being given for free in certain instances.
Awido wonda ma kadi wattuji go nyamete mo joy heboton ko kasoton wonde be on yeyindira mo ton te hara jara wona dum foti wonde ko fotno hebude nyamete wanda da wonda hara ko firi haron itane hay budut da ndaway halde dum kadi yimbe ko honno.
Yes, I can say that also.
Andi nyalado fadani ndina wuli.
A hungry man doesn't wait for food to cool down. However hot it is, a hungry man will attempt to eat it. Because we, the inmates, we are better than each other. Those who spend long times in the prison always develop means and ways how to get food.
I have the 10 boli. I have the boli je sapo mioka mama miyama.
Yes, because somebody like me, I have been so long in the prison that I know all the tricks. I can even get up to 10 basins of food. If I want to sell them, I will sell them. If I want to eat, I will eat.
And this happens between inmates and not the prison officers.
So our hino ini dum ko hakkunde soga be ton ben dan dum heboto dum hara officers ben tawagaro.
It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Sometimes this trade happens between the prisoners themselves and sometimes between the prison officers and the inmates.
Mr. Ba, we understand you also had a very close relationship with the late Baba Job, and you have some information about the way he actually died.
Mr. Job, Mr. Ba, men famini wanda makadi Baba Job Allah ya fomo fajindon he don hebi de makko musidal ya seda te meden fami wanda makadi mayde makko dan hidon hebi en gandal seda ndakono.
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell us how he was killed?
Dede way halade yimbe ko honno o warira.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
I know some of how things happened. I know some, but not all.
What in time?
Because there was a time.
Ya Jammeh nanguno vite do assist Samba.
Yaya Jammeh once gave orders for Assist Samba to be arrested.
Assist Samba non ko kaumako.
And Assist Samba was his uncle.
Yo oyato kasoto.
So that he will be brought to the prison.
Wala dumbe wara Baba Job.
So that Assis will help him to kill Baba Job.
Lamin Dabo no diga min Samba.
Then Lamin Dabo called me. He told me, you see this man? This man is not a prisoner. He was just brought in here as a prisoner, but he has a mission. And the mission is, he is here to kill Baba Job. I said, are you sure? He said, yes. I said, we are all elders now. Then let's try and watch him and see what happens. In those days, I have realized that every morning, if they open our doors, Assistamba will come out of his cell and he will come and call Baba Job from his cell and they will go to Assistamba's cell.
No, cell Baba Job.
So they will go to Baba Job's cell. Yes. Then there came a day.
Nelly, Your assistant ba yaltine na bega office makoto imo fala muide.
Yes, one day David Colley sent somebody to come and call Assistamba so that they will take Assistamba to his office, to David's office. He wants to see him. They took Assistamba and took him to David's office.
Assistamba tongo nyali ha 5.
Assistamba spent the whole day in David Colley's office up till around 5 p.m.
The
time Assis returned to the prison, by then everybody had gone indoors at 5 p.m. But as a mess boy, I was the only one outside. Assistamba called me. He told me, you know that Baba Job is your friend. I said yes. He told me, but you know that Baba Job cannot eat this prison food. It's not good for him. I said yes. I said yes. Then he told me that now the help I want to do is I want to give orders so that Baba Job's wife will cook food for Baba. But when this food comes, I will receive the food, take it to David Colley's office, and after that, I will take the food from David Colley's office and bring it and give it to Baba.
Was the food eventually brought?
Yes. Yes. Baba Job.
Initially, Baba refused that arrangement. But Assistamba went on talking to him nicely, cajoled him, until at a point, Baba agreed, and this food started coming.
David Colley no di Baba Job.
Then David Colley called Baba Job.
Si officer nga arata prisone andata midawa okude assistant ba aranyalla do si bottari ma ari onabana matonder.
The reason for that is David Colley himself called Baba Job and told him, allow us to get your food from your wife. The prisoners will not be aware of this. The food will come through my office. And when the food arrives in my office, I will call Assistamba. He will come and collect the food from my office and bring it to you. The other prisoners will not be aware.
Did the food eventually arrive, Mr. Ba? Can you tell us what happened when it did?
Johnny, ko hondu wari gilande ma nyame ton fuddi arde.
On gila o jabidum Baba jo jabi o ari o halani mi monono salo. Wi mo ang wi kam o ko waro ma joni o adana ma nyammi nyama ang kanawa ajo jani.
When this happened, after he agreed with David, Baba came to me and told me this. I told Baba, refuse that arrangement. I think you are not wise. Because you told me initially that Assistamba he came here purposely to kill you. Now how can you trust these people with your food?
Sorry, Mr. Interpreter, yes. I just needed to consult with the chairman before we proceed. Mr. Chairman, I just need about 15 more minutes to wrap this thing up. So if that is granted, I can just continue, because it's time for the break.
Yeah, you may proceed, please.
Thank you very much. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Interpreter. Please go on.
No problem. Yes, when that happened, I told Baba that you are not wise. You told me that Assis came here to kill you. Now, how can you accept this kind of arrangement with Assis and David Colley?
Continue.
Ontuma Baba jo wi mi Samba accuta mi nangay Allah. Wi mo dum labani de o wi accu mi nangay Allah. Mi okay dum ko anandi ko nyiri ma mi anda na.
Baba told me, "Nee, don't worry. Let me just agree with them. Allow me to take the food." I told
Ontuma yeyi ande si o addi bottari jango arata.
Yes, when the arrangement started, when Baba told me that, I said, "Okay, it's your own affair." So when the food started coming, for a day the food will come, the other days there will be no food. Yes, and in many cases when the food comes, it's always very good meat. Baba Job calls me and tell me, Samba, come.
Me ya dia sel mako uditi bolo. Ye boy anko no duai.
We went up to his cell. He opened the basin for me. It was all meat. I said, Baba, how is this?
That
day, the day he called me to go and inspect the food, I asked him. He said, it is Samba who brought this food. I told him, don't eat this. I told him, if you eat this food, you will die. He said, this meat? I said, yes, this meat, if you eat this meat, you will die. He told me, well, I ate some out of this meat already. I told him that, okay, now, don't eat anything of this food and don't give it to anybody else. Keep this rest here in the cell until in the morning and look.
Ai subaka koni teo ni wai ni bauli kit nawadani ndiam na yalta nawadani.
The following morning, when he inspected, everything in the basin was pitch black, and in fact, it was boiling like something in a cooking pot.
Imo baba jo boy dege anyami owi mi ha mi jaki seda.
I told him, Baba, really, did you eat some out of this meat? He said, yes, I ate some, but not much.
It
was about 2 to 3 days when Baba Job's body started changing. Boils and pimples started coming out of his body from the neck downwards. He called me until he told me that, Samba, I have seen what you told me. I am really sick. You see my body, what is happening to me?
What eventually happened to Baba Job?
That
day, that was the day they took him to the hospital, and it was not the day for him to go to the hospital.
Aliuba fono ya de l'hôpital de Kansi.
Aliuba Kankoyombo?
Aliuba fono ya de l'hôpital de Nyande.
It was Aliuba's turn who was supposed to go to the hospital that day. They changed the papers and they said, let them take Baba Job instead of Aliu. When he arrived at the hospital, they admitted him. They said, let him spend the night there until the following day. I think he spent 3 days in the hospital there. Yes, he used to send somebody to me who will come and tell me, well, Baba is greeting you. And he said, well, he's getting a little bit better. Then one day, early in the morning, I came out, because usually I come out of the cell around 7 in the morning. Ismaila told me, Samba, have you heard what I've heard? I said, no, I've not heard anything as yet. Told me, well, it is reported that Baba Job has died. I told Ismaila, if that is true, Baba Job has been murdered. They killed him, but he didn't die naturally. On the whole, Lamin Dabo was listening to what we were saying. The moment I said that, Lamin shouted in his cell, saying that they've killed him, they've killed him. This is how Baba died.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ba. Can you tell us what the impact of your imprisonment has been, as well as the torture that was inflicted on you before you were imprisoned?
Tampere ɗum ko addi e makon kañum may lappugol ko ɓe lappu makon ko ɗum addi caɗele ko ɗum addi e ɓanndu ma ɗum dañiɗa wawi haalande ɗum yimɓe.
Yes, mi wawi.
Yes, I can.
Ndi mi wi on gila hanki.
Since yesterday I said that.
Yes, miɗo wuri miɗo haala kono mi sellani ɗo gonmi ɗo mi sellani.
I am alive and I am talking, but I'm very sick still. I'm not well.
Parce que ɗo reedu am ndu na heewi rek mi ñamata. Reedu am every time na heewi hendu.
Because what happens to me, my stomach is always filled up. I cannot eat properly. And I'm sick. I'm feeling sickness in my body. What caused this problem is
mi ɓooyi mayel tu ñalande wotere tan ɓe ƴefti kam probléme waɗi ɓe ƴefti kam ɓe naɓi kam joosi wan kaso gasani salte poussiére nguleki par ce que ala korket.
one day after spending some time at mile 2, all of a sudden they took me out of mile 2 and took me to Josuan. But where they locked me up, it was a building which was incomplete and it was full of cement dust and the place was very filthy. This is where they put me in.
No woniri ni dal kasongo no woniri toon ni no ɓe waɗi min ni min tan e laamini jaaɓe ƴetti ɓe naɓi Josuan.
It was only myself and Lamin Jah who were taken to Josuan in that condition.
Kaso gasani ko Simon ɓe waɗi dow rek Simon rek ɓe waɗi dow korket ala.
The building, how they built it was not completed because there was no roof, there was no corrugated roof over the building.
Dambugal ngal ɗuma palantero ko ni foti tan dal ni rek ni.
The window was a very, very small hole.
Nange immima ni poussiére si immiman poussiére ko yaltata dow yana e dow ma nange ko natata ko si ndiyam toɓa ndiyam ɗam koye dow ma natata.
What happened to us was that during the daytime, the sunlight will spend the whole day on us. And if there is wind, it will raise that dust up. We will suffer from the dust. And in the rainy season, when the rain starts to come, it rains on top of us. And up to now, that place is like this, is like that.
Wadaka Simon, wadaka notin poussiére si ari poussiére natat.
It has not been properly cemented. And still, dust is always prevalent in that area, in that room.
Lamin Jah
Lamin Jah is still in that condition there. And that's the place where I got this sickness from. I'm not well, really.
And that is at the confinement wing at Joshua Prison.
Do any confinement when Joshua?
Yes.
Joshua. Gasani.
The confinement wing at Joshua is still not completed. And it is not completed. They are still putting people in those rooms saying that they are under seal. Because I left about 8 people there who were sealed. And it is now up to 2 months, those people are in that same condition still. Just recently, one man has been brought to mile 2. When I asked him, he told me still, those people are still on the seal and the rooms are still the same condition.
Mr. Ba, thank you very much. You will have an opportunity to say a few more words when you give your final remarks, but at this stage we will have to stop and I will hand over to the chairman.
Ko woni ko wiide Mr. Ba jonni a jarama ke a jonnata heɓa wattu on kadi pour haala ko heddi kon fof ko annduɗa kon si tawi woni wa jonnama watton pour haala uddugol haala ma kono ni joni kanko acciri ni e hakkude ma e makko joni jonna e haala kan e ɗum woni kiyama noon ɗum woni hoore e jonde nden.
Mr. Chairman, I hand over the witness to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council, and thank you, Mr. Samba. Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate.
Joni on fof on jarama joni commission ɓen on e landade kala e maɓɓe heɓuɗo landi falaɗo ma landade e dow ko haalɗa ɗo kon himo wawi hollirde.
I also have something to say. There is a little bit which I want to point out before the commissioners start asking, if I am allowed.
Would that be part of the final remarks that you would want to make, or do you want to make that statement now? If you want to make the statement now, go ahead and do so.
Ɗum a faala ɗum bokkinde nder haala ma sakkitoto kan ko uddirta kan yewtere ma nden dakko konngol goto ɗo joguiɗa ko ngal faalaɗa yuɓɓude nder haala ma kan.
Par ce que ɓe okkete waktu an kala haala ko woni e nder bernde ma. Joni, now I will point it out in my final statement.
Sorry? Imam C, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Imam C, ko ma arde landagol.
Koto Samba. Nambada.
Enambada.
No golle badi.
Nilai.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm tankai.
Enam tuma ko ndako besungu wangu nguma yiya.
Ah?
Suka e mabe. Besungu ma debo ma besungu ma ndako be ngaral yewde ma.
In gila minanga debam ko biddam gotom wawi arde haga parce que to min kodi dona woddi.
Well, since the day I was arrested, it was only once that my son came here to see me, because where I come from is very, very far from this area.
Mi alaga musidbe dal ko biddam wawata immade ton ara kono alela tour gargol temetati e capandi joyi rutagol temetati e capandi joyi.
Where I live is very, very far away. Other members of my family don't come. It is only my son who comes around to see me, because the fare going and coming, going is $350, coming also is $350. It is expensive for somebody like me. So this is the condition that I'm living in.
Thank you. Now the request for the floor. Mr. Bai, you may proceed to make your final remarks now.
Commission aɓe hay goto ala ɗo heɓuɗo landi ko landotoma joni ni ka wonɗo joni a jonnama jonde nde si a jogui ko marɗa falɗa haalande commission on ɗum ko woni dandema heno e ɓerde ma iɗa wawi haalude e yamirore kañum maye ko woni koye ɓerde ma fof ɗa wawi haalde
dal min o ñaminani jimbo na wiya ɗo début ko li ambo waɗa début ko li against.
I heard Jimbo saying things against David Colley here when he was testifying.
Jimbo kala ko yon anda ngo kasona gonga mboyandi.
Whatever Jimbo says that he is not aware or he doesn't know in the prison, it is not true. He is aware of everything that goes on in the prison.
Parce que Jimbo ak David Colley koni be wadini.
Because Jimbo and David Colley are the same people who have an agreement between them. Whatever happens, the two of them always plans it together.
2007.
In 2007,
David Colley arrest.
When they arrested David Colley,
David Colley wandu no to kasodo.
I spent 3 months with David Colley in the prison there. I have seen what was transpiring between David Colley and Jimbo. I was a witness to what they were doing.
David Colley go naba court.
When David Colley was taken to court,
Jimbo wadimbo bail, Jimbo yobi fine mako.
It is Jimbo who bailed him. It is Jimbo who paid the fine that they placed on David Colley.
Parce que minen ko Jimbo wadi ha miden pari maide do Joshua.
It was Jimbo who put us in this serious trouble at Joshua until we were about to die.
Jimbo ko kaso wadi ko jepti ko minen yimbe min Ramset Agibou Diallo Matthew Laminija ko minen do sendi o jetti Matthew Ramset Agibou Diallo Nabi Makati.
It was Jimbo who took Matthew, Ramses and Ajibuja and sent them to Janjambure.
Okay, me Samba and Laminija.
Myself, Samba and Laminja. He took us to Joshua. It was just recently that we were taken out of that condition, but we were under cuffs day and night. It was because of Allah and P.O. saw. When he came, he said, he said, the world has changed. We cannot leave people in cuffs all the time. Remove these handcuffs from their hands. It was P.O. who gave orders for these cuffs to be removed from our hands. But we had suffered tremendously before. Whatever sickness I'm suffering from is caused by Jimbo. Jimbo and David Colley are close friends.
Jimbo ala ko manki dum boyandi fof parce que officer be bonnata bo heewi ko wadi mudan bo heewi ko wadi. Jimbo
has done a lot of harm in that prison.
Kanko hotbe be burani dum be wondibe.
Because it is he treats strangers even better than the people he works with.
Up to
this point, a lot of people are under seal, and it is too much now. It's because of him.
Joni sa wadi yesojo. Bawawa windu de inde mum sao anda sa wadi on yeso e kaso ko yata e temedde tagado. Sa wi ko on jogoto ben. Be jam be gondare jam.
A person who cannot even write his own name. If you take that person and make him a leader at a place where he will be responsible for people who are about 100 plus, well, whatever happens there, it is those who made him the leader there.
Gondo confinement, maudo mabbe gondo confinement.
Those at the confinement, their leader,
he
cannot even write his name. He has no mercy for anybody. His second in command is another person, an illiterate person. He knows nothing. And the third person in command also is an illiterate. Those three people responsible for the confinement wing are all illiterates. They don't know anything. How can they have mercy for people? At the main yard, the chief officer. Who? Hombo?
Ngiran.
He's called Ngiran. He cannot even write his own name.
Oni jogi ko yata temedde joni hay simbe wadi problem koko fota wade arrangement be ya acha pake mo nabe mo confinement.
He is responsible for over 100 people. But even if there is a problem between inmates, there is no way for him to make an arrangement to bring reconciliation. He will just say, pack them and take them away.
Confinement bonnat suka, confinement moƴƴa suka mawɗo saka suka.
Confinement destroys people. It is not even good for elders, much more young people.
Confinement sa waɗi toon ko yata yontere tan si wona Allah ɓurma wallu a fetat.
If you spend a week or even more than a week in confinement, if Allah doesn't help you, you will become insane.
Confinement moƴƴa suka, moƴƴa mawɗo. Confinement moƴƴa, confinement ko hulɓinina confinement.
Confinement is a fearful place. It's not good for an elder, it's not good for young people. It's a place which is very, very fearful.
Be poti change, be jogi be confinement, jogi be yad be wada be yeso be poti wallude yimɓe be change be en be lara janguɗo be mbaɗa ɗon.
People responsible for confinement and the main yard, those people should be changed. Educated people should be brought to that place who know what they are doing, who has mercy for human beings.
Parce que officer be sukaɓe ɓen na jangi mawɓe ɓe jangani ko ɓen noon mbaɗa yeeso sukaɓe janguɓe ɓe koñi ɓen ɓe koñi ɓawo ɓe waɗi ɓen.
Because the young men who just came into the service, so most of them are educated people. But those people are the ones who are downtrodden. They are not allowed, they are not given powers, they are just there like that. They just give those people orders. The leaders are all illiterates, they know nothing.
Yes,
yes, this is what I have to say.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Samba Doro Ba.
Ajarama, Mr. Samba Doro Ba.
Okay. And for your testimony as well.
If
there are no further points to raise, we will take a 30-minute break and come back at 12:20. Council, please go ahead.
Mr. Chair, before we go on break, pardon me to take this opportunity to reiterate the warning we had given to the prison authorities.
Okay.
The lead council we may have break mbonin halatitin yamrore ko okkuno yimbe e sengo yimbe wombe nder kaso tenon benin holla mawbe kaso o marbe kaso o be halanno dumen onon yimbe mo anduda be arido pour cede yagal tenon ha joni benin e nder kaso o wata hay jungo mema on.
This witness is a witness of the commission. He did work for the commission, and he is under the protection of the commission.
An said be no wano anni ko commission o be liggani wairi on liggani commission o joni ko commission o arata on odon e ley commission o so ko ɗum waɗi mboni holla yimɓe onon ko on yimɓe commission o hay goto fotani on fawɗe jungo.
All prison officers are warned to desist from taking any reprisal measures against this or any other witness who testified before the commission.
Benin halna liggotoɓe e nder kaso o prison officer ɓe ɓenin haalana ɗumen hay goto e maɓɓe wata faw on jungo ɓe fotani on wadde hay tus ɓe fotani on tampinde ɓe fotani on fawde ko muusi par ce que onon joni ko commission o on liggani tenon joni oɗon e ley commission o joni e hay goto fotani on tampinde walla faw on ko muusi.
The commission would continue to monitor the welfare of all its witnesses who are currently at the prison system.
Commission o continat ɓe jentoto ɓe laarat kala onon yimɓe mo annduɗa on ari ɗo pour on woni seedeɓe commission o continat ɓe jentat ɓe laarat kala no woni ɗon ɗon e nder prison o ɓe laarat ɓe ndaara si taw goɗɗo immat pour addana on ko muusi walla waɗa on ko boni on kala joni ɓe yiyat ko commission o fawta ɗumen.
We would do so with the intention of ensuring that nothing happens to these witnesses, and if anybody does something untoward, the person would be properly dealt with according to law.
Joni sa yi ɓe wi ɓenin ndarat ɓenin jento ɓe laarat kala mo annduɗa ko officer o mo liggo e nder kaso o si o immi pour o faala on wadde ko boni walla o waɗi on ko boni joni on tigi kala commission o immanat mo commission o waɗat feere on kala ɓe ne'oto mo ne'are mo annduɗa musat ɓe hollat mo ɓe yimɓe ko commission o mari fi maɓɓe joni.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
A jarama Chairman.
Thank you very much indeed, Council, for that very important reminder.
Mboni jara lead council o wayri o siftinori yimɓe ko dari walla ko woni gonga o e ko woni ligge commission o e sengo onon seedeɓe mboni jara lead council e gon sengo.
We have been emphasizing this particular point in the past few days that we had prisoners coming to testify before the commission.
Gila ñalande yimɓe wonɓe nder kaso fuɗɗi arde ɗo pour ɓe wona seede ɓe haali ka haala te noon ñande wo ñande ɓe haalat ka haala pour ɓe tiidina haala ka ha joni hande kala ciyaman kanko hoore makko mbonin holla yimɓe mbonin tiiɗana haala ka pour yimɓe acca ɗon hakkille.
We will leave it at that, but thank you very much indeed, Mr. Samba, for coming to testify before the commission.
Men haɗat ɗon hande o waktu an Samba Ba a jarama tigi wayri a jaɓi pour a ara ɗo wona seede commission o meɗen jarama e dow ɗum.
Our 30-minute break will take us to 12:30, so we would adjourn the meeting now and resume at 12:30. Thank you so much. Meeting is adjourned.